Hi, my name's Steve Picton. I'm a teacher of health and social care at Long Road Sixth Form College, and I presume because you clicked on the link that you're interested in the courses that we offer at Long Road for health and social care, and we offer them at both level 2 and there are 2 courses at level 3. So in this video I'm going to go through those courses, explain what's in them, and we'll talk about the assessment methods for each, and then also I'm going to talk about some of the feedback that we've got from some of our students, and also where they've gone after they've left us, what careers they're moving into, and where these courses might take you. Okay, so before we go into any of that, I'd like to introduce you to the team. There's me on the left-hand side with a bit more beard than I have now. I was a nurse for people with learning disabilities, did that for about 20 years, absolutely adored it, loved it. A wonderful career. Also managed care homes in the Cambridge area. Then there's Sarah Carroll. She's course team leader of the level 2 programme. She has taught PE both in primary and secondary schools. She's a football coach and a D&E leader. And then in the top right hand corner there's Lisa Myson. She's course team leader of the level 3 programme. She's an occupational therapist by profession, and she's also volunteers working with people with dementia care, which we'll come back to a bit later. Just beneath her is Johanna Thompson. She's a secondary school science teacher and a head of biology, a learning support, and has been a learning support assistant in a primary school. Then we have Steve Brand, who's a humanities teacher, Ofsted inspector, and has been a local authority's education advisor for Essex. And then in the bottom left corner, Neve Sweeney was a youth worker by profession. She's also a trade union leader, and also teaches criminology at Long Road. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot of professional experience in the health, social care and early years sectors. I think our students would probably say we're a friendly bunch, but also we believe in what we do. The primary aim of what we do is really to create good quality care workers, nurses and educationalists for the future. I think now, after these last 3 months that we've all endured, the importance of good quality carers and nurses and health carers and early years workers has really come under the spotlight. I think it's even clearer now than it ever has been. And really that's what our course is about giving you the skills to be the best that you can when you're out in the field looking after vulnerable people when they most need it. Because that's what care and healthcare and early years is all about, is being there when people have very little to get them through, and you're the person there that is helping them through any difficulties that they might have. So let's talk about the courses. So the level 2 course is equivalent to 4 GCSEs and helps you to develop the underpinning knowledge, practice and personal skills required to work in the health and social care industry. Students, I teach on this course as well, and students who do this course will often either progress on to the level 3 course, or they'll go into working in the care sector, or working with people with early years, or possibly into doing apprenticeships. The entry requirements are 4 grade 3s at GCSE, including English. But if you haven't achieved a 4 in English or maths or both, then you would need to retake English, or whichever ones weren't at a 4. The topics that we cover are very familiar to you, will be very familiar to you if you move on to the level 3. We do cover anatomy and physiology. We cover looking at people's needs, looking at people's rights. We look at health and safety, diet, creativity. There's a period of work experience. So these things are really familiar if you move on, but they're at a slightly lower level. So it's quite a nice stepping stone to get you onto the level 3 if that's what you need. As a course in itself, it's a very challenging but enjoyable course. One of the things that I'd like to point out to you is about work experience. Work experience is important for anyone who wants to work in a health, social care, early years environment. And we do recommend that you complete some work experience during your time at Long Road. It helps you to decide what you want to do. It gives you a chance to practice those skills and identify what you need to work on, what you're good at. I have lost count of the amount of times that I've had a student who's come in September and said, I really want to work with children. I really want to work with children. Then they go out on a placement to work with children. They come back and say, I really don't want to work with children. So it's really helpful to work out, is this the career for you? And also prospective employers, universities like it. They like to see this, and they like to see that evidence of professional development that work experience provides for you. I'm going to give you some examples. So Maddie, who worked with the Independent Living Service in Cambridge, she learned about the process of referral, what support's available, how technology helps to support vulnerable people in the community. And she worked with a lot of different people. She did fantastically in her time on placement. Leanne worked at St Martin's Day Centre. She also, while she was there, she trained to become a dementia friend. And she challenged a lot of the stereotypes. Again, this was something that I think she went in thinking, I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy this, but she did. She really, really enjoyed her time there. And the placements also value having students there. I believe the student we had couldn't have been any more prepared. Weekly placements provide students time to grow in their confidence and use their initiative in the workplace. So work experience, we recommend that you find space to do work experience whilst you're at Long Road. It's Tilly on a placement with the ambulance service. The issue at this point in time is currently we don't know what that's going to look like because of things like coronavirus and those sorts of things. So at the moment we're saying we recommend you do work experience. We're not going to require it of you at the moment, but it is a recommendation. We won't pretend. Like I said, it is hard work. Whatever you choose to do at Long Road, it's going to be hard work. If you're doing the level 2, you're moving away from your friends, you're moving away from school and all of that sort of thing. It is hard, but you will get used to it. Your skills will increase and your understanding will increase. So you will find that the person who leaves us is a different person with a different set of skills. But to make that as smooth as possible, for all the students at the college, we do run well-being days. We also have progression events that are to do with health and social care and things like Dylan. Dylan is quite a popular visitor. Dylan, the therapy dog, but also mindfulness activities and those sorts of things. So I'm going to wind it up there. And that's been a lot of information, but I think to summarize some of this information. So there are 3 courses that we do at Long Road to do with health and social care. The level 2 health and social care, which is worth 4 GCSEs. It's entirely coursework. It takes a year, and it's also an entry. It can gain you entry into the level 3 health and social care. We recommend that you do placement, but because of all the changes and things that are going on at the moment, we're not requiring it at the moment. But we do recommend it. We think it's a very, very important part of your development. all of it can take you into employment in health, social care and early years, or it can take you into a university in those areas as well, as it has done to so many of our students over the past, like I said, 15 years that I've worked at Long Road. So I hope that gives you an overview of what we do and answers most, if not all, of your questions. I hope you're doing well. It's a funny old time at the minute, isn't it? I don't know if you're back in school or not at the minute. That's all very strange. And we all hope that you're doing well and you're coping with it all and looking after yourselves. And we hope that we see you in the future in maybe some slightly more settled times. Okay, lovely to talk to you, and hopefully see you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.